Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rune. So today we'll be going over Magic the Gathering top 10 dream cards. So now at number 10. So we're going to start off our list with Rasputin Dreamweaver. It's from Legends. It's a rare going for $189.14, and that's because it is also part of the reserve list. Costs 6 mana for this 4-1. And while it may be expensive, but when it comes to Magic cards, this is not a really good dream card. It says put 7 counters on him. When brought into play, you may remove a counter to prevent 1 damage to Rasputin or add 1 mana to your mana pool. This ability is played as an interrupt, which doesn't exist anymore. Put 1 counter on during your upkeep. If you start the turn untapped, you may not have more than 7 of these counters on Rasputin. With all that being said, it's just not that really good. I just put it on because it's an expensive card. That's about it. So let's move on to number 9. Next on the list is Dream Code. It's from Legends. It's an uncommon going for $2.99 on the market. It costs 1 blue, which is really cool for this enchant creature. Caster may change target creature's color to any other color. This ability is played as an interrupt again. Doesn't exist. Limit of 1 change per turn. Cost to tap, maintain, or use the special ability to target creature remains entirely unchanged. So that's really cool. Because there are a lot of abilities where it can change the color. And this is just a fun uncommon from the Legends series. So let's move on to number 8. And next we have is Drown in Dreams from Midnight Hunt Commander. It's a rare going for $3.12. While this one, really cool picture for the dream card, it says choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both. So target player draws X cards, target player mills twice X cards. Well, as you can see, based on where it's from the sets from and the word commander, it is pretty limited on where you can play it. That's why it's at number 8, because it's very, very limited. So let's move on to number 7. With being Nostalgic Dreams from Torment, it's a rare going for $1.63 on the market. This one says as additional cost to play it, remove or discard X cards from your hand. Return X target cards from your graveyard to your hand. Remove it from the game. So it says cards. It doesn't even say creatures or anything. So this is really powerful if you know how to use it, and depending on what you have in your graveyard. So this is basically graveyard retrieval cards, and this one I think is just pretty good in general. So let's move on to number 6. And next we have is 3 Dreams from various sets. It's a rare going for an average price of $2.92 on the market. And this one says search your library for up to 3 aura cards with different names. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your library. For 5 mana, I think this is pretty standard and pretty good, hence the card 3 Dreams. It does balance everything in play, and aura cards are pretty limited, and this is why it's at number 6, is because of the limitability as well for this card. So let's move halfway down our list to number 5. And well, we have a creature. It's Allandra. It's a Sky Dreamer from Jumpstart 2022. It's a rare going for $10.50, believe it or not. So it's a Sky Dreamer, so it's not like a true dream card, but it deals with dreams. So whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with fun. Very easily done with blue, and this costs 4 mana. Whenever you draw your 5th card each turn, Sky Dreamer and Drakes you control get X plus X until after your turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Well, draw, and I'm sure there's some great combos if you can pull it off. And if this is pretty much game if you can pull it off. This is why it's at number 5. This is a really, really fun card, and it's basically a game ender if you can pull it off. So let's move on to number 4. With next, of course, being from Torment, Insidious Dreams. It's a rare going for $8.31. Torment is, I guess, really known for those dream cards. It says as additional cost to play Insidious Dreams, discard X cards from your hand. Search your library for X cards, then shuffle your library and put those cards on top of it in any order. Doesn't say you have to show them, so that's why I think this is a very impressive card, because for 4 mana discard X cards, I think it's totally worth it, and it can be a game changer 100%. So let's move on to number 3. And believe it or not, next on the list is Dream Halls from Stronghold. It's a rare going for $20.40, with it being on the reserve list, so that's a big difference right there. It costs 5 mana. I really like this card because it says instead of paying the casting cost or spell over any other color, its caster may choose and discard a card that shares at least 1 color with that spell. If the spell has X in its casting cost, the X is 0. This is an enchantment, and it's blue. That's incredible. They tried to do something with, like similar close to like Fire's Invention, but this is the closest thing and cool. And I really, really like the picture. So let's move on to number 2. Then we got Orb of Dreams. That's right, from Betrayers of Kamigawa. It's a rare, going for $4.12. And well, I just like it because it's 100% annoying, 100%. Permanents come into play tap, even your own permanents. So it costs 3. Just tap, tap, tap. This with Winter Orb? Oh my god, this is just going to be 100% annoying. So let's just move on to number 1. And that's right, we had to go old school on you. Field of Dreams from Legends. It's a rare, going for $124.15 on the average price with on the reserve list. Costs 1 mana for Enchant World, which doesn't really exist anymore, so it's just an enchantment. The top card of each player's library is always face up. For only 1 mana, you can see all your opponents, especially with Commander being popular. This card you definitely want to play. So what if people can see your own card? You can work around that. So I hope you enjoyed the top 10 dream cards and hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.